In the dynamic world of startups, the path to success is often fraught with challenges. This video delves into the application of Nash Equilibrium, a key concept in game theory, to the context of lean startups. We will explore how startups can leverage Nash Equilibrium to strike a balance between strategy and execution, ultimately enhancing their chances of success. Understanding lean startup methodology. The lean startup methodology provides a framework for building and growing startups through iterative experimentation and validated learning. It emphasizes a customer-centric approach and aims to minimize waste by focusing on creating value and responding to market feedback. Key principles of lean startup include A. Build, measure, learn feedback loop. The core of the lean startup methodology is the build, measure, learn feedback loop. Startups develop a minimum viable product, or MVP, that contains the essential features to test their hypotheses and gather feedback from early adopters. The feedback is then measured and analyzed to learn valuable insights that inform subsequent iterations and improvements. B. Rapid experimentation. Lean startups embrace a culture of experimentation. They aim to test assumptions and hypotheses through small, low-cost experiments. By conducting experiments quickly and frequently, startups can gather data, validate or invalidate assumptions, and make informed decisions based on evidence rather than assumptions or guesswork. C. Validated learning. The focus of lean startups is on learning from real-world data and customer feedback. Validated learning involves systematically testing assumptions, measuring the outcomes, and gaining insights to refine the product or business model. This iterative learning process allows startups to adapt and pivot if necessary to achieve product-to-market fit. Mapping startup decisions to game theory. In the context of startups, various decisions and interactions can be viewed as strategic games. These games involve players such as competitors, customers, and stakeholders, each making decisions based on their own interests and objectives. By applying game theory, startups can gain insights into the dynamics of these strategic interactions and make more informed decisions. To illustrate this, let's consider a startup entering a competitive market. Players in this game would be the startup itself and its competitors. Each player has a set of strategies available, such as pricing, marketing tactics, product features, and customer service. The outcome of this game is the market share and the profitability achieved by each player. Nash Equilibrium is a strategic framework. Nash Equilibrium is a concept in game theory that represents a stable state in a game where no player has an incentive to unilaterally deviate from their chosen strategy. In other words, it is a point of balance where each player's strategy is the best response to the strategies chosen by others. By utilizing Nash Equilibrium, startups can analyze the strategic choices available to them and identify the optimal strategy that maximizes their chances of success. This involves understanding the strategies adopted by competitors and customers and finding the best response that aligns with the startup's goals. For example, if a startup identifies that its competitors are engaging in aggressive pricing strategies, it can analyze the potential outcomes and determine the best response to achieve a competitive advantage while maintaining profitability. Nash Equilibrium helps startups evaluate the trade-offs and make rational decisions in the face of competition. Achieving Nash Equilibrium in lean startups. Lean startups are characterized by their focus on experimentation and validated learning. Nash Equilibrium can be applied within the lean startup methodology to ensure startups are aligning their strategies with customer needs and market dynamics. One way to achieve Nash Equilibrium in lean startups is through the concept of minimum viable product, or MVP. By developing an MVP and gathering feedback from early adopters, startups can learn about customer preferences, iterate their product or service, and adjust their strategies accordingly. This iterative process allows startups to converge towards a strategy that meets customer demands, creating a balanced state where the startup's offering aligns with customer needs. Furthermore, A/B testing can be used to optimize product-to-market fit and achieve Nash Equilibrium. By testing different variations of a product or marketing approach, startups can collect data on customer preferences and behaviors. This data can inform strategic decisions, allowing startups to adjust their offerings and find the optimal combination that maximizes customer satisfaction and business outcomes. Additionally, startups need to be adaptable and responsive to changing market dynamics and competitor behavior. By continuously monitoring the competitive landscape and customer trends, startups can identify shifts in the game and adjust their strategies accordingly. Nash Equilibrium serves as a guide for startups to evaluate the strategic landscape. anticipate competitor actions, and make proactive decisions to maintain a balanced position in the market. Overall, by applying Nash Equilibrium within the lean startup framework, startups can strike a balance between strategy and execution. They can make informed decisions that optimize their chances of success by aligning their strategies with customer needs, adapting to market dynamics, and leveraging experimentation and validated learning. This approach enhances the startup's ability to reach an equilibrium state where their strategies are robust, competitive, and aligned with the desired outcomes. Balancing execution and strategy. The execution challenge for startups. While strategy lays the foundation for a startup's success, effective execution is equally vital. Execution refers to the ability to implement strategies, deliver on commitments, and achieve desired outcomes. Startups often face numerous execution challenges, including limited resources, time constraints, operational complexities, and market uncertainties. Balancing execution with strategy requires careful planning, efficient resource allocation, and agile decision-making. Striking the balance. Execution strategy nexus. The relationship between execution and strategy is symbiotic, as they both influence each other. While strategy sets the direction and objectives, execution determines how well those strategies are implemented. Striking the right balance between execution and strategy involves the following considerations. A. Alignment. Execution must align with the strategic goals and objectives of the startup. Without alignment, even the best strategies can fail due to poor implementation. It is essential to ensure that every action and decision made during execution contributes to the larger strategic vision. B. Flexibility. Startups operate in a fast-paced and ever-changing environment. The ability to adapt and adjust execution plans in response to new information, market dynamics, and customer feedback is crucial. Flexibility allows startups to seize opportunities, mitigate risks, and optimize execution in alignment with the evolving strategy. C. Agility. Agile methodologies such as Scrum or Kanban can help startups balance execution and strategy. Agile frameworks emphasize iterative and incremental progress, collaboration, and continuous improvement. By breaking down work into manageable tasks, setting short-term goals, and regularly reviewing and adjusting plans, startups can maintain a steady execution pace while staying aligned with their strategic direction. Implementing Nash Equilibrium in lean startup execution. Nash Equilibrium can provide valuable insights into the execution process, enabling startups to make more informed decisions and achieve a balance between strategy and execution. A. Feedback loops. Feedback loops play a critical role in lean startup execution. By incorporating customer feedback and market insights into the execution process, startups can identify areas for improvement, iterate on their offerings, and align their execution with customer needs. Nash Equilibrium guides startups in analyzing the feedback received, evaluating different options, and adjusting execution strategies to maintain a balanced position in the market. B. Continuous improvement. Lean startups embrace a culture of continuous improvement. By regularly reviewing execution outcomes, startups can identify bottlenecks, inefficiencies, or gaps in their processes and make necessary adjustments. Nash Equilibrium aids in assessing the effectiveness of execution strategies, identifying areas where improvements can be made, and guiding startups towards optimal execution outcomes. C. Decision-making frameworks. Nash Equilibrium provides a framework for rational decision-making in execution. Startups can evaluate the potential outcomes of different execution strategies and choose the best response based on the actions and behaviors of competitors, customers, and other stakeholders. Nash Equilibrium helps startups balance the risks and rewards associated with different execution choices, ensuring decisions are driven by objective analysis rather than arbitrary factors. Conclusion. In the rapidly evolving landscape of startups, the Nash Equilibrium concept from game theory provides a powerful framework for guiding strategic decision-making and execution. By incorporating the principles of Nash Equilibrium into the lean startup methodology, founders can enhance their ability to achieve success. Striking the right balance between strategy and execution is crucial for startups to survive and thrive in a competitive environment. By continuously adapting strategies based on customer feedback and optimizing execution through the lens of Nash Equilibrium, startups can increase their chances of reaching optimal outcomes and establishing a sustainable business. Hope you got the concept. Thanks for watching.